All right. It's time for another tier list. Um, this is kind of I think I've put maybe 10, 10, probably like overall like 20, but in comp about like 10 plus hours in comp so far through this half season patch. Kind of just wanted to go through what I thought of all the characters and how they are now after the patch, of course. Adam, Adam was interesting. I'm gonna just leave Adam there for now. BP BP is still in a not super hot spot. Um, I wouldn't necessarily say he's the best or worst melee DPS. He's definitely closer to worst though. Um, there's just too many situations where he's just not viable right now, like the triple healer meta. Uh, it's really like hit scan super meta. Like I think I'm leaning towards C on BP. Black Widow is surprisingly like not as bad. Like she's still bad, but like I don't know. I used her in a comp game and like it looked kind of did fucking decent with her, but she's still probably the worst DPS in the game. Hulk, his team up, is fucking stupid. He still gets banned. He's still gonna be banned. He's gonna be banned forever until the Gamma Trio gets removed. Uh, honestly, with the team up, I'd put him S, but like he's such a like I always got to consider like him by himself. I would put him A. So we'll say A. Cap, very fucking unkillable. Surprisingly unkillable. Cap is actually kind of scary now. I don't know. He's I don't know like if I would put him B. I think I like him at B. So Cap is like his survivability is actually kind of crazy. Still not the best tank, but his survivability is crazy. He does his job really well. As I predicted, Cloak and Dagger still annoying, still super good, still the like just a do it all healer that has auto aim, like and her still gets ult super quick. Like I called this. I called this in the previous video. I called this, and they are still super good. Like shit just does not change. Um, Strange still super good. Honestly, I don't think he's the best tank anymore. I think Mag is the best tank in the game now. Previous tier list, if you remember that, I said Strange is the best tank. Now after these patch notes, the 50 health decrease actually hit him pretty hard. He's still a great character. Like don't get me wrong, he's still S tier. Like he can still carry a game. Still one of the best ults in the game, but not not as crazy. Groot, dude, Groot might be better than Strange. Groot is super, super good now. Honestly, I'm gonna say S because there's still instances. This is kind of just like personally me. I could see from a different perspective saying Groot is better than Strange now, but I'll be honest. Now that I've played against it, um, he did not need this. He did not need this whatsoever. Like 10 to 13 is kind of crazy. He can wall so far, so far. I think I'd like to see it decrease. I don't want to see it go back to 10, but I'd like to see it like maybe 11. I think 11 would be a pretty perfect spot for it, but 13 is like he can wall so far. It is crazy. Um Hawkeye? Hawkeye is not horrible. Like the one shots are super nice. He's just like I think Hawkeye is in a good spot. I think if a good Hawkeye could definitely help his team out, but then there's just certain circumstances where just Hawkeye is just not very viable. Like he's gonna get outpoked by every hit skin in the game. Like he's gonna get outpoked by a lot of things. But there's definitely certain circumstances where he can carry a game, and it's not. And I'm not saying he can't kill like poke characters like Hella. Um, but yeah, I think I think Hawkeye's in a relatively good spot for a character that can pretty much one shot you and just like delete tank health. So I would say he's above cap. I'd say he's above cap. Hella. I mean, we're bug the best hit scan in the game. Two tap everybody from any range. Like what are we doing, rivals? Why are we why are we buffing an already S tier character? I don't get it. Like, why are we already buffing an S tier character and we're bugging her on top of that? Oh, um, yeah, just hella is just hella. I don't know. I think I found. I think I have a good thought on Adam now. I'm gonna put Adam C. Just a lot of times, Res is kind of throw. His healing output is just not as good as the other supports. He's actually surprisingly very good with dive on your team. He makes dive characters really hard to kill. Um Soul Link can be kind of troll sometimes. His healing can be kind of troll sometimes. It's just like his damage output is like kind of decent, honestly. It would surprise you, but um just not one of the best. Just the other supports are kind of just better. I would refrain from using Adam until he gets buffed, honestly. Just like use cuz honestly, the way this game is right now, at max there's one support getting banned most games. Like 99% of the time it should could be one support being banned, maybe zero. So just use someone else honestly until he gets a buff cuz I he's got to get buffed at some point. I don't know whether it's going to be giving him 3 snap heals or making the snap heal cooldown less or whatever it is, but he's going to get a buff at some point. Iron Man, um these buffs put him in a all right spot. I don't think I like him above Hawkeye, but they put him in a good spot. He's like I don't like it's always gonna be just hit scan dominates, like, and being a flying character, you're gonna get dominated by it. Like they whip out a Hella, you literally just have to switch. It's or Spider Man, you have to switch. Kinda unfortunate how it is, but that's what it is. Um Fist. Fist, 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 fist. Fist. Fist is in and out. From what one of my friends likes, like he likes the fist. He likes the fist, and he says fist is in a horrible spot right now. I'm just gonna take his opinion. I think making a dive character a tank buster like Wolverine, like you never just would just pick Wolverine. If you want to play fist, you might as well just pick Wolverine right now. When Wolverine gets banned and fist is in a bad spot, I don't know. Fist is. I don't think fist is awful. I don't like. He's getting. They might have to revert those changes. I'm not gonna lie. Fist is not good right now. Fist is in a horrible spot. I feel like I just don't feel threatened by him whatsoever. I feel like no one feels threatened by him whatsoever. Not anymore, at least. Uh, Jeff. Just Jeff just isn't good. I just don't. He's just not good. I like Jeff just isn't good. I don't know what else to say. Like Jeff is just not. Like Jeff is honestly considered a throw pick at this point with the other. It's not Jeff. It's not necessarily Jeff's fault though. Just all the other supports are just so much better. Like I don't know. Like it just all the. It's not his fault. It's the other supports are just good. Loki, super good. Obviously, having a good Loki on your team, you can feel it for sure. Super good. Luna. Uh, Luna doesn't like. I feel like everyone's starting to figure out how to play against Luna. Luna is not very a survival like very diveable, very pushable character. Like she does not have like if she freezes, you don't even feel like if she freezes you and no one on their team turns, she's dead. If she doesn't freeze you, she's dead. her like our or her fucking clap heal thing, like it heals her, not crazy though. The like and the way Fist is right now, she doesn't even have the she doesn't like the she's never gonna have the area of effect like pushback and that heals her. Like Luna's still good, don't get me wrong. Probably best all or not I wouldn't say best all in the game, but one of the best alts in the game. But, you know, she's just I honestly think she might be trickling down to A. But I'm gonna still leave her S. Luna's still super good. I really might trickle her down to A. I'm not gonna lie to you. Nah. S. She's still super good, but you know, just not as good. Um, Magic. Magic's Magic's not awful. I'm not gonna put her C. Magic's still playable. I still think you can do stuff with Magic, be a nuisance with Magic, get kills with Magic. Still probably one of the best melee DPS in the game, even after those nerfs. I mean, she can't one shot. She can't one shot, but she's I I still think Magic's pretty good. Um, I honestly think Hawkeye's better, but I think Magic is in a pretty good spot right now. Eventually, people are gonna learn after the nerf she just got. She's gonna people are just gonna learn how to learn a new one shot combo or learn how to play her better. I think she's in a good spot. Mag, I think Mag is the best tank in the game. Um, he's like the damage increase. I don't really know how I feel about what they did. Like the damage increase is fine. I thought you were gonna be able to three shot with him. You can't three shot with him. It's still a four shot, but so like he's literally just the same character. Honestly, just his shield has less cooldown, and if someone got tickled just a little bit, you can three shot someone. Um, I like his alt cancels out every support all in the game except for Luna, pretty much. He can still kill Luna, but you have to charge it a crazy amount. Uh, he just I don't think it was a good idea. Like I don't know I don't know. I don't like the way they're buffing and nerfing tanks right now. Like I said, I know I sound like a broken record, but instead of bringing other tanks up to Strange's level, they're bringing Strange down to everyone else's level, and at some point, it's just gonna be every tank is just gonna feel like every tank is literally just gonna feel like, oh, I'm doing stuff, but I'm not really doing stuff. Like I don't know, it's just in a weird spot. Tanks are just gonna be in such a weird spot if all of them are just gonna be mid as fuck. Um, yeah, that's pretty much what I think about that. Mantis. I personally I love having a Mantis on my team, even as a tank player. I know the healing is gonna be a little worse, but I think that damage boost to good DPS is definitely worth it. Probably one like out of the immortality support alts in the game, she has the worst one, but I think the damage boost and the sleep is well worth it. Uh, Moon Knight Moon Knight is still pretty good. Um, the like the thing they did to his all is like I honestly already felt like it was pretty easy to get out of, but I mean, like Moon Knight is just still gonna be throw ink, shoot at ink, throw ink, shoot at ink, and it's gonna do a lot of damage. Uh, and he's still I think he's literally just gonna be viable until they just decrease his damage. And I don't think they should decrease his damage. I don't think he's not. I think Moon Knight is in a good spot. It's annoying that he's in a good spot, but I think he's in a good spot. Namor. Namor is crazy good right now. Namor can be played into anything, honestly. Like I know he's mainly seen as like, oh, they have three dives. Let me go Namor, and they can't play the game anymore. it's more like he can play into anything because he can poke and he can counter dive and he can play like kind of mid range game even with his turrets. Like it's just like he can play into any team. I think I like him here. Yeah, I think. Do I like? I don't know. I think I like him here. Nemours really good. Penny, horrible. No one even plays her. I don't. I haven't even. I haven't played with a single Penny. Like I'm in uh Celestial, Celestial 2. I ever since the mid-season patch, I haven't played it with a single Penny. I played against like one Penny, they got shit on immediately and switched. Like Penny is just atrocious. I don't want Penny to be good either. I think making Penny good will not be good for the game either. So honestly, just leave her down. Just leave her in the depths of Black Widow for or like however long. I don't care. um, Psylocke, Psylocke's really good. I'd say she's better than Strange now. Uh, Probably one of the best ults in the game. Really good at melting tanks. Really good at just picking off deep like squishies. Like she's just super good at doing everything. Um, I wouldn't necessarily say Psylocke is OP though. I like the spot Psylocke is in right now. Um, she's not an easy character to play. So if you can like unlock the potential of Psylocke, you can very easily carry games like solo carry games. Um, and I don't think that's a bad thing. She's a hard character to play, so I think Psylocke's in a good spot. Punisher, Punisher's pretty good. Um, when I say he's better than Moon Knight, I'm thinking of one of these spots here. I think I'd rather have a Moon Knight on my team. His ult is like you have to put so many of your cooldowns into like your own cooldowns into his ultimate to make his ultimate even viable, and there's still a high chance that they just kite it anyways. So I don't know. His ult kind of reminds me of Scarlet Witch, but at least he can output damage and be viable without his ultimate, unlike Scarlet Witch. So I think I like Punisher here in A. I think he was in A last time. I think I almost put him in S last time, but I like him here in A. Um, Enjoy the amplifier. Nah, Rocket is just Rocket's not good. Res is cool. Enjoy the amplifier or support all in the game. Uh, like if you heal bot and just hope to God you get carried to the win, like cool. His team up with Bucky and Punisher is obviously really good, but outside of that, he's practically useless outside of heal botting. Scarlet Witch, I'm putting her here. The only reason she's not here is her team up with Magneto makes Magneto fucking crazy. So she's gonna go here. That the buff to her ultimate did absolutely fucking nothing. If I'm gonna be honest with you, even if she doesn't die, everyone knows to just kite the ult. So I don't know, it's just not good. Um, Spider Man, I'm gonna like the day they buff this man is gonna be probably one of the worst days of my entire fucking life. But Spider Man is probably about here. Just not super good. He can still one shot with the Venom team up, but Venom is also Dookie, so just putting two Dookie characters together just makes him double Dookie. It's pretty simple. Um, he's just he's just like I don't want him to be buffed though. I don't hate where Spider Man is at. Like Spider Man isn't an awful character. He's just very niche. Like if someone whips out Namor, you might as well switch. If they're on like triple support and they're just healing through you, you might as well switch. Like he's pretty much in the same spot as BP. Like same counters, same situation, same everything. But he can still be viable in some situations, exactly like BP. Like him and BP are pretty much in the same spot. Squirrel Girl is surprisingly kind of fucking annoying. She has the best CC in the game easily. Uh, I can like she is might be meta on the new map. There's so many tight chokes that you can just spam down. Like it's ridiculous. I don't think I like her ultimate is still one of the worst ults in the game, but having the best CC in the game like alone has to get you to at least C or B, and I think that gets her to B. And her damage output can be kind of crazy sometimes. Um, Star Lord is really good. I'm gonna put him A. I think I had him S last time. I think it's just Star Lord is surprisingly easy to kill. I don't really get it, but I don't know. I just went he's like his like main final hit thing comes from doing like the spinning 360 shooting everywhere Reaper alt thing. But he's very easy to kill when he does that. And when people just turn and shoot at him when he's doing that, when he's trying to kill someone, he just dies instantly. Um yeah, I would say it's better to not do that unless you know it's like safe. Like you can get out of it for sure. But other than that, his damage output's really good. His ultimate's gonna force out a support all every time just because of how threatening it is. Um, he's hard to kill when he's not doing that. I mean, he can fly. He's got the invulnerability when he's doing his flips, and he gets a reload from it. Like he's not. I'm not trying to say he's a bad character. I'm just pointing out like the one flaw he has, and that one flaw brings him from S to A to me. Storm, I don't get like the nerfs practically did nothing, and they gave her another team up. Why? Just why? Like she's just gonna get like I don't get it. I really don't get like now she's just banned for the she's all of season one. Storm is just banned. It's kind of like it's stupid. Like why are we giving her a team up? It doesn't make sense. And that dude, it will surprise like when they do the Johnny Johnny and her do Sue or not Sue Storm do the like the fire tornado that it lasts 10 seconds. Like when my friend said it lasts 10 seconds, I thought they were just like over exaggerating and whatnot. That thing lasts 10 seconds. You can go from like your spawn to their spawn like with that ult. It is ridiculous. That thing is ridiculous. You might as well just not support all. You might as well just take the L and everyone die. I'll be honest with you. You might as well just take the L. Everybody dies. Um, you nerf her to buffer. Like, why? What's the fucking point? It just makes no fucking sense. Um, yeah. Thor. The Thor buff was good. He's still not a good character though. Put him. I'd put him here, maybe above Hawkeye. Yeah, I'd put him above Hawkeye. But like, they're going the right direction with Thor. Thor is still just kind of a feed pick, and he also can't solo tank. So until they figure out some way to make and also I don't even think I want them to find out a way to make him solo tank. I'd like him as an off tank. I think having off tanks is good. Um the main tanks are always going to be up here though because they can be played in any comp. That's just how it is. The off tanks are always going to be somewhere in this range purely just because like they can't solo tank. It's I mean, if I had like I might make a tank tier list for both, but I as of right now like looking at the whole game, he just kind of feeds if he's solo tanking. But the changes are going in the right direction for sure. Venom, the buffs were good. He's still just not good. Just the character of Venom is just not good. I would rather like I don't know. He's just not good. I he's best. He's a distract. He's literally these three characters are the same, and you might as well just use one of these two because they have higher kill potential. All three of these things do the same thing. If you solo tank on Venom, you're literally tossing two. Like it's these three are just in the same spot, and I don't want like I think reverting the BP nerfs or at least not completely reverting them, but like at least half reverting them will put BP in a perfect spot. Um, Spider-Man, I'd like letting Spider-Man one shot without the Venom combo is just not good for the game. It's very low skill. Like you just and then upper and then swing to them and then uppercut and they just die. I don't think that's good for the game. Having a one shot with Venom, I think that's fine. But they're both just not good characters. Obviously, you can make it work with a specific team comp or who you're playing against, but I don't know. I don't want to see Spider-Man buff. You can buff Venom, you can buff VP. I don't want to see Spider-Man buff because they're just gonna make him one shot without the Venom combo. Um, Bucky, Bucky is in a really really good spot right now. Um, I almost want to put him S, but I think he's like top A. Bucky is in a super good spot right now. His if you headshot with his just normal shot just his normal shots like it does like half the health of a squishy and it does like a fourth of a tank's health. I mean, especially if you get the rocket team up and you can just spam that thing, it is ridiculous. Um, him he can slow down enemies with any cooldown he uses, crazy. He gets health from any cooldown he uses, crazy. Like he's just in a he's just in a good spot right now. I don't necessarily like if there's one thing I want them to change about him, he should not be able to slow people down with his cooldowns. I think that's fucking stupid, but I think everything else is fine. I mean just another character that's just should have got fucking nerfed. I don't get like these two. Why are we like oh yeah, Wolverine just got banned for a whole half season. He's fine. He's fine. Like what? 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 He busts game like he literally just like someone whips if someone's good at Wolverine, they just bust out you don't even got to be good on Wolverine. You just snatch if they're on solo tank if you're solo tanking and they pick Wolverine, the game is over. The game is just over. They just win. Someone else has to go tank to help because like he's just going to snatch the tank, tank's going to die, fight's over. It's going to happen every single fucking time unless you're like me and you can kite that shit, you know. But if you pretty much if you don't 2-2-2 against Wolverine, you lose. It's ridiculous. I don't know why the fuck nerf him. Like why are we not nerfing him? It's so stupid. Cloak and Dagger and no Wolverine nerfs is like the dumbest things of the patch for sure. Reed fucking sucks. He's gonna always suck. He's always gonna be a throw pick. I'd say he's not the worst, but Reed fucking sucks. Sue, Sue's very good. Best. I would say probably the best, one of the best defensive alts in the game. Her healing output's good. Her shield's really good for deep or squishies to heal squishies. Uh, she's really hard to kill. If she uses her jump and you can still see her, like you get a little bit of a hit off, like what during the jump, and you can still see her, she's probably gonna die. But if she gets that jump off, she's unkillable almost. Um, yeah. On to the new people. On to the new people. We'll start with Ben. Thing and Thor are literally the same thing to me, except I think Thor can affect the game and affect the team more. I'd rather have a Thing over a Cap. Um, I'd probably rather have a Thing over an Iron Man. Um, it's just like him and Thor are the same thing, but Thor can just kill better. Uh, he's I think he's best used as like a backline disruptor, but again, he can't solo tank. He's gonna be an off tank. He probably has one of the worst. Like his all is kind of fucking bad too. He's not awful. It's just I don't think a lot of people know how to play him, and I think the people who do know how to play him, it's kind of like his maximum potential is literally like at Thor's level, and I would rather take a peak Thor over a peak thing. So I don't know. Johnny. I think I don't know. Just that like it's a flying character that are just gonna get diffed by hit scan, but I mean, he's not. He can output a lot of damage surprisingly, and his alt with Storm All is fucking busted. Um, uh, I'm gonna put him here. Um, I don't think he's. I think people actually I don't know. Like I just don't know if people know how to play him or not. But I might have to put him C. I think I'll put him C for now. He's just he's a flying character. All flying characters are just gonna get diffed by hit scan and whatnot. But um, now that I look up here, I think I want to move Hella down a little bit. I think here, and I like I in the patch notes video I made, I fucking called it. I mean, like I called it or same bands every fucking game. Uh, like I don't know, like the cloak and dagger changes did fucking nothing. She gets ult fast as shit, and you just made this or like the dis her damage increase screen thing fucking ridiculous. Wolverine no nerfs is fucking ridiculous. Storm nerf but buffed ridiculous. Uh, I just I just don't understand. Like, if you just want the game to be the same every season, just continue patching the game how you've been patching it. Because I'll be honest, those patches did almost fucking nothing. Like, I guarantee this tier list is almost the exact same as the one I made before. Uh, I just don't get it. I just like those patches kind of fucking sucked. If I'm gonna be honest with you, you brought in like two mid ass characters. The amazing characters stayed the same. You like lowered some good characters. Like I don't know. I don't know. Those patches were kind of fucking weak to me. Now that I've played the game and now that I'm thinking about it more, like those patches were kind of fucking weak. I hope they improve on that in the future because like this just cannot happen. Like top 3 staying the exact same as like I don't know. Like it's like these 3 are fucking busted. And then these are like characters I'm fine with being an S. Like they don't ruin the fucking game. And then like A is like obviously a good pick. B is a good pick if you're good with the characters. C is like man, they're good in certain circumstances, but in more circumstances than not, they're not good. And then D, you're just fucking throwing. But like these 3 are just like like how you make a like I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like that's what it is right now. I think literally you can make minor changes to anyone in this area. You can make minor changes to these need major changes and these need major changes. These like it's crazy. It's just crazy to me how Wolverine doesn't get nerfed. She gets nerf buffed and she gets nerf buffed or she and he. I don't. Yeah. Those patch. Disgusted by those patch notes. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now that I think about it more, very disgusted.